My favorite Thanksgiving Day tradition, it sounds cheesy, but I did it as a kid and I still do it today. It's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. You know, my sister and I, we watched it growing up as kids together. Now we watch it as adults together with my little one, Riley. And, I mean, come on, who doesn't love a good parade?
No brainer, my favorite Thanksgiving dish, turkey and dressing smothered in gravy. Our family has debates every year whether we want to do a traditional Thanksgiving dinner or go off the deep end and try something else. But I always make a hard push for the traditional dinner. It's what I grew up with, and I can't get enough of the turkey.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish is, and it's probably a Thanksgiving tradition too, is my grandma's sausage stuffing. This is her recipe, and I've grown up eating it, and now I fix it for my family, my husband's family, and it is actually required every Thanksgiving to be on the table.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I don't know if those are Thanksgiving, but I love them because every year I get them for Thanksgiving, and I like a turkey sandwich, actually. I won't make a big plate, but I will actually make a turkey sandwich with mayonnaise and turkey and all of on white bread, because that's how you have to have it. I love that.
I love sweet potatoes. And you know, for a lot of people, the only time they get sweet potatoes is at Thanksgiving, and they kind of endure them. Either you like them or you hate them. I love them. And actually, I grew up eating sweet potatoes all the time. My mom fixed them frequently, so having them at Thanksgiving was no big deal. It was just another day of sweet potatoes. But I still dearly love them. But I also love pumpkin pie. It's a toss-up between pumpkin and pecan. So this year, I have discovered a recipe that is pumpkin pie on the bottom and pecan pie on the top. Is that not the ultimate Thanksgiving dish? I'm gonna try it.
Everybody always asks, what's your favorite dish for Thanksgiving? Here's the deal at my house. If you touch my pumpkin pie, if you look at my pumpkin pie, if you breathe near it, you will be thrown out of the house. That's my pumpkin pie. I got a fork and I got pie. No one else touches it. Because if you do, not gonna end well for you.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish is my grandmother's pumpkin cream pie, which I have to make every single year, followed only by my great-grandmother's pink Jell-O salad, which is a must-have at Thanksgiving time.
Biggest Thanksgiving tradition in my family, I am partly of Polish descent, and a lot of my family plays pinochle after dinner. It's a well-known card game. You can look up the rules online, it escapes me. But after dinner, everybody would go to the dining room table, the people that were left or the people that were still awake, and they would play pinochle literally sometimes till midnight or 1 in the morning, and things could get a little heated.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish. Most people like mac and cheese. I'm a big guy. I love mac and cheese. My girlfriend hates that I like to add tuna to it. So mac and cheese with tuna. Most find it revolting. I say delicious.
It's less of a tradition now, but when I was growing up, my cousins and I, the day after Thanksgiving, we'd do a flag football tournament, but now that we've gotten older, we're a little too aggressive for flag football.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish is a bit of an odd one, actually, and it doesn't really count. When I was a kid, my grandparents used to always put out 2 bowls of black olives, and I was the one in the family that liked black olives, so inevitably I ended up eating most of them, if not all of them, but I would put them on my fingers, like we all did as kids, and then I would just eat them off of each of the fingers. And to this day, I still eat Thanksgiving with my grandparents most years, and they still put out bowls of olives for me.
One of my favorite traditions that my family and I do every year is we go around the table talking about what we're thankful for, because it's always nice to just, reflect on the year and hear what everyone is thankful for.
What used to be my favorite Thanksgiving tradition kind of got thrown out. My brothers and I, we'd all get together at Thanksgiving and we'd quote Bill Cosby. Can't really do that anymore, so that thing got thrown out. I just love seeing everybody that I haven't had a chance to see throughout the rest of the year.
My favorite Thanksgiving tradition is actually Black Friday shopping. I usually go every year with my mom. I've been going since I was a little kid, and I love it.
Really, it's football. It'd be my favorite tradition. I mean, there's no such thing as bad football. Maybe bad teams, but there's no such thing as bad football. And we have a pretty good lineup for Thanksgiving. You have Dallas playing, of course. You have the Saints playing. I still think they're going to the Super Bowl, by the way. Let me just throw that out there.
One of my traditions that I do with my family is before we eat, we always stand up and we do a prayer, and then after that we just say what we're thankful for that year.
My favorite Thanksgiving dish is a tie between mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie, but the pumpkin pie has to have so much whipped cream on it you can't see the pumpkin pie.